Alright guys, hey everyone, it's me. Welcome to Heroes of the Pacific. As you probably noticed at the start there, this is on the PS2. I revived my PS2. And honestly, this is probably the only PS2 game I'll be playing because, well, first of all, some of my games don't work anymore. The discs are probably scratched or something. Also, my memory card also doesn't work. My memory card doesn't work. It's not keeping any data. It's not saving. Meaning, yeah. Also, my controller is also disconnect sometimes. Yeah, this thing is old. This system is really old. Anyway, so this is a game on the PS2. I don't remember what year this game came out. It's a World War II flight simulator, and I always loved the World War II flight simulators. First, I'm just gonna talk while I adjust the settings real quick. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. Yes, I want to what? Oh yeah, I removed my memory card since it wasn't gonna work anyway. But I guess it's still gonna ask me. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I played this game a lot as a kid. But yeah, as I was saying, since my memory card doesn't work, I can't save, so I have to play this entire thing in one sitting. So I guess I'm ready. Let's go play it all in one sitting. I mean, you know, of course I'll be splitting the videos, but you know what? Get ready for everything in one sitting. Okay, it wanted us to do flight training first. You know what? I'm actually gonna skip flight training since the actual it doesn't actually. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll do. We can do flight training, but I'm only gonna do learning to fly, because really all the others here you learn in game. You're gonna learn in the campaign anyway. So we're just gonna do learning to fly. Adjust the screen size real quick on my recording. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, the P-40 Warhawk. This is a plane that was used at the beginning of World War II. Also, I really like I always like the loading screen in this game. It looked like a comic book. Like an animated comic book. So yeah, that was pretty neat.
I am Captain Richards, your flight training officer. I'm a tough man, rookie, but fair. Keep your flying tight, and you won't have any problems from me.
Okay, Captain Richards. Alright, first of all, we gotta take off.
Let's see how you get this bucket of rust in the air. Give it full power and pull back on the stick once you've reached takeoff speed. Try to take off within the carrier outline if you can.
Alright, so we're just gonna take off. By that, we push the right stick forward. The right stick controls our throttle, and the left stick controls our plane.
Keep an eye on your
Of
throttle,
course, you know.
If your airspeed drops too low, you'll end up stalling. Not that I care what happens to you much, but that's an expensive piece of equipment.
It is pretty expensive. Also, fun fact, the entire terrain, everything on the terrain here is destructible, so
right down.
Yeah, we can fly around, shoot stuff, and do stuff and destroy them if we want.
A short speed boost that you can use to get out of trouble, or start it.
Yeah, he's explaining what the throttle is and what war speed is. And he actually explains what the R3 button is. Like, I don't think any other game actually explains what the R3 button is on the PlayStation controller. But speaking of which, it's really weird holding a PlayStation controller again. I've not held one in so long. Anyway, yeah, he wants us to use War Speed, so we do that by pressing R3. And that's basically like a turbo boost.
You're now over-revving your engine. It
And
will
yeah, you
heat
see,
up
if
pretty
you look
quickly.
at the HUD in the top
Eventually,
left,
you'll be
it will,
forced to slow down.
you'll notice when I use War
Use
Speed,
it now to
a
climb
meter
up
will
to
decrease.
3,000 feet.
But that's how much War
wanna
Speed I
try
have.
something.
Climb to 3,000 feet. This is actually the European version that I'm playing, so my instruments show me in meters, and I think speed is in knots. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I think altitude is measured in meters, and so yeah, altitude is measured in meters. So 3,000 feet is 915 meters, as the subtitles explained.
Okay, hotshot, now throttle right back.
And speed is
I
in
want
knots,
to
I
see if you
believe.
can recover from a stall. Get that baby below stall speed and hang on
All
for the
right,
ride.
so he wants us to stall our plane. We can easily do this by flying straight up.
You
And
need
in order to
height
recover
and
from a
speed to
stall,
survive
you
a
just need
stall,
to
Crow.
aim
Get that throttle
the
back
point
up.
straight down. Oh, geez, careful.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Although I see you're looking a little green.
But yeah, how you can recover from a stall by pointing straight down. He never actually explains that to you. He just tells you to increase your throttle.
You see that ring floating in the air over there? That marks your next destination. You can see it on your radar too. It's that yellow ring. Those are used to mark out waypoints and objectives.
All right, now he wants us to go through waypoints. So while we're going through this, I'm just gonna continue talking. What was I gonna talk about?
Right, now on to the next waypoint.
Now we just gotta keep flying through waypoints. Anyway, what was I talking about? Shoot. What was I talking about? Crap, I don't remember. Oh yeah, we're talking about stalling. Yeah, he never actually explains it to you, but you recover from a stall by pointing straight down. He doesn't tell you that, he just tells you to throttle back up. But yeah, actually that's how you recover from a stall in real life too, you point straight down. Though I wouldn't recommend stalling in real life, or
We're going to
trying to
head
recover
out to
from a
another
stall in real
zone for
life.
a little navigational training. That thing ahead of you is the zone point. It will take you to another mission area. Fly into it now.
You see the big W on the radar? That's where we need to go. That's the zone point he was talking about. So yeah, we're just gonna fly over there. But yeah, seriously, don't try to recover. I wouldn't recommend trying to recover from a stall in real life. Look at friendly ships. Hey guys.
I see you
And
finally
planes,
made
too.
it, Crow. All right, let's see if you're smart enough to read a map. Press the start button to bring up the pause menu and access your map screen.
He wants us to. Also, he's breaking the fourth wall right there. But anyway, we can. Yeah, he asks us to follow our waypoints around ships. Around the friendly ships. If we zoom in, we will see all the. Whereas if we zoom out, you just see dots. But if we zoom in, you actually see the shapes of ships. Yeah. Anyway, also he was breaking the fourth wall there.
Your map shows all ships and planes near you. You can zoom in and out to get a better picture of what is going on around you.
He's breaking the fourth wall, telling me to press the start button and the R3 button. Man, fourth wall breaks. This was in I can't remember what year this game came out in. Was it like 2003? I think this game might have come out in 2003. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, this is like a 15-year-old game, at least 15 year This game is at least 15 years old.
Good work, rookie. Seems like you can find your way around. Find the zone point and head back to base. It's time I showed you how to land one of these babies.
This game it makes landing super easy.
Follow the waypoints. They'll line you up with the runway.
But yeah, this is how you land.
If you want to land, Crow, you have to line up with the landing markers. Come in nice and level, slow right down, and pass through all of them. Don't come in too hot and heavy, or you'll end up wrecking your bird.
Anyway, landing. Landing is super easy. You just fly through the landing rings. And it just automatically lands for you. And let me tell you, in actual flight simulators, I'm not the best at landing. I mean, I can land, but my landings are usually pretty rough in actual flight simulators. Yeah. I tried to press circle. O to continue. This is not Nintendo. This is not Nintendo. It's not A. It's X. Anyway, we've completed it, so we're just gonna continue. All right, now that we've done flight training, I think we're gonna go into an actual mission now. Yeah, the rest of these they're gonna this is gonna go through the basics, and I'll talk about them when we come to it, I guess. So yeah, we're just gonna start with the campaign. Let's go.
My name's William Crow. I'm a pilot in the U.S. Navy. My dad used to be a pilot in the United States Air Force, so growing up we moved around a lot. New towns, new schools, new friends. Dad used to take my kid brother Charlie and me to the air base at whatever town we lived in at the time. Every year there'd be new planes, new models. Every year they were faster and stronger, each one better than the one before. Then there was the accident. Some pilot screwed his landing and crashed. Dad was working in the hangar. He ran out and pulled the pilot from the burning plane right before it went up. Dad was badly burned. He was lucky to be alive, but he couldn't fly anymore. He got a discharge and a pension. Well, the pension was never enough, and pretty soon we found ourselves farming a patch of dirt just to get by. Out there, the only things we had plenty of were dirt and sky. Our only entertainment was a busted old crop duster, so Charlie and I became the Dirt Duster Brothers. We flew the wings off that old crate. As much fun as that was, it couldn't last forever. The Navy was our way out. When we got old enough, we joined up. I graduated from flight training at Pensacola. Charlie trained as a sailor. Before long, we got our postings. I was stationed at Hickam Field, Pearl Harbor. Charlie was on the USS Arizona, a great name for a great battleship, the pride of the fleet.
Pearl Harbor and the USS Arizona. That is some foreshadowing. Especially since this is a World War II game, and we all know what happened in World War II. Yeah, here it asks you to choose your difficulty. I'm actually gonna play on the hardest difficulty because I've never actually completed the game on the hardest. So we're gonna do that. So the difference between in the difficulty levels really is well, it really is how much health the enemies have and how fast your guns heat up, and also and of course the enemy AI too. We're gonna play on Ace, the hardest difficulty. And we get this little map of the Pacific. Following heavy criticism, Japan withdraws from the League of Nations. Japan launches a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Here we go. The event that brought the U.S. into World War II. Pearl Harbor. Let's start the mission. Let's get into the mission. Surprise attack.
We've been caught off guard by a Japanese surprise attack. You must take off at once to avoid being destroyed on the ground by their attack planes. Once airborne, you must defend the planes still on the ground and our vital fueling facilities. If you fail, our fleet will be severely hampered in their ability to strike back after this vicious attack. It seems the war has finally begun, Lieutenant Crow.
Yep, the war has begun. Let's go. here it asks us to choose our plane class, but right now we can only choose fighters. So let's just go in with a fighter. We have fighters, dive bombers, torpedo bombers, and bombers. So of course, since this is a defense mission, we want to go with a fighter anyway. And actually, we don't even have any other plane other than the P-40 Warhawk. That is the most basic plane in the game, the P-40 Warhawk. The Warhawk was built in huge numbers during World War II. By avoiding turn fights, Warhawk pilots could successfully take on Japanese planes. Yeah, by avoiding turn fights, because Japanese planes were a lot more agile than American planes. American planes may have... Yeah, early American planes, they may have had the armor and stuff, but Japanese planes, they sacrificed their armor for agility. They were super agile. Whereas with a big example being the A6M0, which we will see in this mission. So yeah, let's just go in. And since this is the only plane we can go right now. If we press circle, we can check out and upgrade to this plane. Yeah, we can upgrade to the P-40C Warhawk that has more guns and better stats, but unfortunately we do not have enough upgrade points. We get upgrade points by completing missions, so we'll just go in with the default P-40 Warhawk, which is really one of the worst planes in the game. But it's all we have, so we're just gonna go with it.
Pearl Harbor was hell. One minute I was thinking about getting out of bed. The next minute the sky's so thick with planes I could barely see the sun.
Pearl Harbor. December 7th, 1941. Here we go guys, Pearl Harbor, the Japanese are attacking. So we gotta quickly take off. Yep, we got zeros inbound, so let's quickly take off. Here are the A6M0s. Yeah, here's our first mission, and we immediately get into a fight. Into a dog. God, this thing sucks! Ow, crap! Just crashed into... Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing that a lot in this game. I'm probably just gonna be ramming into enemy planes a lot. Possibly friendly planes. Come on, he's almost dead. There we go. Excuse me? Can you stop going after the Warhawks?
Hurry up and get those things before they take out the whole squadron.
So, watch out in this area. There's a lot of flak. So he's down. One more zero. You see, these zeros are trying to take out grounded Warhawks that are still on the ground. So yeah, protect the Warhawks while they can take off. And my controller can disconnect. Yeah, the connection on my controller is kind of weak. So if I move a bit, it gets disconnected. There we go.
The Warhawks are safe. The rest of you Warhawk pilots get off the ground and go after those chaps.
Yeah, get off the ground, guys. Go.
Now,
Quick.
got high-level bombers heading for the runway, coming in from the north. Get up there, take
Yep,
off.
now we got enemy
Looks like they're heading for
VALs,
the hangars.
VAL
I'll
dive
intercept 'em.
bombers going after the hangars. Let's shoot those down. Oh crap! I hit him again! God, I need to stop doing that. He's going down actually. Oh crap! Flak. That's even though that's friendly flak, I think friendly flak, even friendly flak can hurt. They're gonna bomb the hangars. Damn it! They're gonna drop the bombs. Oh crap! They dropped it. Drop the bomb.
We've lost the hangar.
We lost 2 hangars.
We've lost another hangar.
There we go. Where's that other Val going? Oh well, he got shot down. I think he got shot down by the battleships.
Thanks for protecting the
Yeah, he got shot down by AA from the battleships.
Torpedo bombers from the southeast on the way to
Look at that little parachute. Yeah, I like that detail. But yeah, anyway, there are incoming torpedo bombers hitting from the battleships. So let's go take them out.
Woohoo! I just bagged me a Jap!
And we also throughout this mission, you're gonna hear chatter from the pilots. Watch out for these Kates. They have their rear guns. Their rear guns will shoot at you.
Another enemy down! Score another one for me. Cut the chatter, people.
Yeah, cut the chatter, people. I haven't shot down a single Kate yet. Jeez. I mean, bombers tend to. Any type of bomber usually has a better armor than fighters.
Sir, I need your
Yeah,
assistance.
Fighters usually have the weakest armor in
that.
exchange due to mobility. Because fighters, they always have the best speed and mobility.
I can't shake this bandit, sir. Target destroyed.
Alright, Kates are down.
Great piece of flying, sir.
Hickam, there's a whole mess of planes heading for the fuel tanks. I'll take as many as I can.
Fuel tanks, let's go.
We need to protect the refinery. The fleet's gonna need that oil. The Japs are attacking the ship.
Attacking the ships.
I'll take the bombers.
But yeah, that objective is basically that. Yeah, basically that objective to take out the Kates. Those are that is a bonus objective.
The skies are swarming with Japs. Where the hell?
Oh jeez, I hit him again. I need to stop hitting these guys. But yeah, that was our first
Fight harder,
bonus
boys.
objective.
We need to protect the battleships until they can get their boilers stoked.
You don't have to tell me. Tell her my brother's on one of those ships.
I'm going down.
No, no stalling, no stalling. Alright, he's down. But yeah, that was our first bonus objective, or secondary objective. Completing secondary objectives will give you more upgrade points, which you can use to upgrade the planes. And you really want to upgrade the planes. Also another thing, a thing with fighter AI, if you shoot, basically shooting at fighters will cause them to aggro onto you, and most times they will ignore the
God damn it, Tower.
they will
How
break
did
off
the
their
Japs
objective
bushwhack
then.
us? My brother Charlie's on the Arizona. Those battleships are the Japs' main target.
Navy intelligence must have screwed the pooch on this one, Crow. I hope they end up with their ass on this flight.
A lot of times they will turn away from their objective and focus on you instead. That's how fighter AI is. You can pretty much exploit that. Also, although a pro tip when dogfighting, I recommend you reduce your speed so you, well, first of all, so you don't overshoot them, and second, so you don't because when your speed is lower, you also have more. You also have a better turning radius.
We've lost the fuel.
He just tried the fuel tank. Damn it. Damn zero. Ah. He told you he's more agile than me.
We have lost another
They're destroying the fuel tanks. Come on. I'm also low on health, and you can't heal in this game. There's no healing. Oops, sorry. I think I actually shot a friendly. Can destroy the fuel tanks. Get away from that. Being shot at.
Oh, God. No.
Oh, the Arizona.
Magazine is full. We're south.
The USS Arizona. Yeah, that was sunk at Pearl Harbor.
He can't be dead. Maybe he got over the side. I'm going after the Japs, Hickam. It's payback time.
Denied. We all lost friends today. You've got to land and rearm. There might be more Japs coming in, and we have to protect what's left.
No,
I
Charlie.
swear, I'm gonna find the bastards that did this to us and make them pay. You don't sucker punch the United States and get away with it.
Indeed don't.
Get your chance, crew. It looks like we're going to need all the pilots we can get.
But yeah, that's the end of the first mission. Rip Charlie. He was on the Arizona. And yeah, usually every time you complete a mission, you unlock a new plane. Usually it's like enemy planes you faced as well as new planes that you can use. But you usually unlock planes that you face, enemy planes that you face. So we unlocked the A6M20. By the way, we cannot use these. We cannot use Axis planes in the campaign. We can use them in multiplayer, which this game does have split screen and online multiplayer, though I never had a PlayStation Network adapter, so yeah. Anyway, we also unlocked the Kate, which is a torpedo bomber, not a fighter. The Zero is a fighter, but the Kate is a torpedo bomber. Anyway, we also have acquired enough points to upgrade the Warhawk. Anyway, what's our stats? 17 kills, 41% accuracy. My accuracy sucks. Anyway, let's just continue. Cutscene.
Dear Mom and Dad, there's no easy way to tell you this. Charlie's dead. Wanted you to hear it from me before the man from the Navy arrives, but I'm not sure this letter will beat their telegraph. Charlie was on the USS Arizona, which was moored on Battleship Row. The Japs knew what they were after. They hid the ships while our boys were still in their bunks. The Arizona went down during the attack. As she sank, we could hear the boys trapped inside screaming for our help, but we couldn't get them out. I'm sorry I can't write more, but as of this morning, we're at war. I'm shipping out for Wake Island in a couple of hours. I swear this to you now. Those Japs are gonna pay for what they did to our family and our country. William Crow.
Yep, Crow's letter to his parents telling them that Charlie's dead. Also, this, I believe it is some real World War II footage, hence the black and white. There's some real life footage from the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor.
The attack on Pearl Harbor pulled us into the war. In just a couple of hours, hundreds of Jap pilots hit our fleet hard, decimating our battleships. Thankfully, our carriers were at sea during the attack. This was quite a piece of good luck. But their attack on Pearl was just the beginning. The Japs hit all over the Pacific, from Malaya to the Dutch East Indies.
Not
They did a
Malaya.
lot of damage, but they
Yeah,
also
Malaya.
stirred up a hornet's nest.
Yeah,
We
which
were
is now
mad, and our
Malaysia,
rage was
my
directed
country.
one way, west to Japan.
To Japan.
When we entered the war, we thought we'd get it over quick. We'd be home by Christmas telling stories about how we kicked the Japs' ass. Man, we were so wrong.
American mentality.
Hitting Pearl Harbor wasn't enough for them. They wanted Wake Island, too. Now, Wake's just an airfield on a speck of sand in the middle of the Pacific, but they wanted it bad.
Mm-hmm. Japan makes rapid gains. Yeah, they take over pretty much everything. Not Malaya. Germany and Italy declare war on the United States. Japanese attacking US base on Wake Island. Yep, now we're gonna... Nope. Now we're going to Wake Island. Combat Air Patrol.
Welcome to Wake Island. You have been sent here to reinforce our badly undermanned fighter squadron. We've been holding down our own, but Jap bombing in the last 2 days has severely depleted our squadron and resources. We're now down to just 4 Wildcats. A group of Japanese Pete scout planes have just flown over the HQ. Luckily, these planes don't have radios. Shoot them down before they can reach the safety of their fleet and hand over the recon photos of our locations.
Good old Japanese... Yeah, the older Japanese planes did not have radios in them. Yeah, that's a fun fact. So yeah, like these Pete Scout planes. And I believe Zeros also did not have radios. Anyway, let's just get into the mission. Once again, we can only pick fighters when speed and agility count the most. And guns, don't forget guns. Guns are very important too. Anyway, we still only have the P-40 Warhawk, but we have enough upgrade points so we can upgrade the Warhawk. So let's do that. We can upgrade to the P-40C Warhawk. This is a better version of the Warhawk. Much better. And we do not have enough points to upgrade it again to the P-40N15 Warhawk, which has even more guns. This P-40C Warhawk has 250 cal MGs. The 250 cal MGs in the nose and 430 cal MGs in the wings. Where the P-40N15 Warhawk has 650 cal MGs, with basically two in the nose, 4 in the wings. Whereas the stock P-40 Warhawk only has 250 cal MGs in the nose. So yeah, this will help us deal with enemy planes much better than the P-40 Warhawk. So let's fly.
After Pearl, the Japs headed for our base at Wake Island. If we lost Wake, then the rest of our bases would be within their reach. They weren't going to get it without one hell of a fight. Roger that, Wake Control. We'll splash those nosy SOBs for you. We're rolling. Out.
Be advised. Enemy aircraft confirmed as Mitsubishi F1M Pete seaplanes, over.
Look at those birds.
Don't underestimate them. That rear gun has taken out a lot of overconfident rookies.
Anyway, yeah, let's go take out these F1M Pete seaplanes. These are actually considered fighters, even though they're really only used for recon. They're really mostly used for recon. And they are also super weak. They are weaker than Zeros.
One scout down. Another one down. Don't let them get away.
Now, we can also fly. If we fly towards here, we can get some extra dialogue.
Wake Control, we have an inbound Catalina. Looks like some bigwig's paying us a visit.
Yep, as you see, there is an inbound Catalina.
Yes, Admiral Howells. That gung-ho bastard wants to get his hands dirty, as usual.
Anyway, you can clearly see that this plane has more guns. Let's take out the Petes.
Another one down. Almost all done. Maybe that'll make him think twice before.
Alright, all those Pete scouts are down. Now just fly around till we get our next objective. Which I believe is to the northeast. Yeah.
Wake Control, this is Wildcat Squadron 029er closing on Wake from the northeast. We need immediate backup. Under attack from multiple enemy aircraft and low on fuel.
Yeah, again, you're under attack by
Wake
Pete's.
Baker 1, get over there and provide backup. We cannot afford to lose many of these aircraft.
But yeah, I need this anyway.
Hurry it up, we're running on fumes
This
over here.
Wildcat Squadron is they're returning from a mission, they're damaged and then low on fuel, and they're under attack by Pete's. So I guess we gotta go save them. Anyway, just war speed. First of all, you got war speed over, and we gotta take out all the Pete's. Anyway, we have an objective to personally destroy 8 Pete's. Ow! That works. Destroying him by ramming him, that works. By the way, these Pete's also do have rear guns, so watch out. We just lost the Wildcat, as he just said. Okay, yeah, this secondary objective is easy when you have a when your plane has a lot of guns. But yeah, basically personally destroy means you have to destroy them yourself. If it doesn't count if the Wildcats help you destroy. I mean, rather basically you have to get the finishing blow on. You have to get the finishing blow on the Pete in order for it to count. That's personally destroyed. No, stall. And I also always like these little parachutes. That's a nice attention to detail. That the pilots bailed out and they're probably going to be captured anyway, so no stall. No stalling. We're losing Wildcats! Why are we losing so many Wildcats? I know I'm in danger of stalling. Shush. Alright, the Pete's are breaking off. Nice.
Thanks for the help, Baker 1. Looks like we're buying the drinks tonight.
Anything that's cold is fine by me.
Well done, man. We've held them off for another day. Everyone return to base and get some rest. They'll be back.
Yep. Yeah, this is a really short mission. But yeah, since we completed that secondary objective, we get another upgrade point. You get an upgrade point for each secondary objective an extra upgrade point for each secondary objective you complete. And I think completing on higher difficulties also gives you more upgrade points. We've also unlocked the Wildcat, the F4F Wildcat. You know, those planes that we were defending, those are the Wildcats. We also unlocked the F1MP, which I mean, no. It sucks. We have got 17 kills, 27 accuracy, 27% accuracy. That's worse than before. Jeez. Heroes of the Pacific, don't let them down. Now loading.